What is up, guys? We're back at Big Sound 2019, and I am with Craig and Alex from RedHook. How are we going, boys?
Good, brother. How yourself?
Yeah, I'm not too bad at all. And how about you?
Yeah, dude, still recovering from last night, but we're here.
Huge night, wasn't it? You played the Woolly Mammoth, and how was that playing to Brisbane?
Dude, absolutely amazing. It's our first Big Sound showcase, so we're new environments, new playing grounds for us. So
It was awesome. Like, had a really good turnout. Wasn't really sure what to expect, but yeah, got up there and crushed it.
Fuck yeah! When you're up here, do you make a point of seeing the other bands, or do you focus on the conference itself?
Dude, you have to. There's so many like really cool acts that we're friends with. Like we've managed to see the Dead Love, who are also showcasing here as well, and just the amount of talent that's up here is just crazy. So you got to get around to the showcases, but yeah, it is also good to mingle and meet a lot of the cool people that you would.
Yeah, definitely. And like, is there? I know there's only been one night of band so far, but so far has there been a highlight?
man, who was it that the band they full like the bass player set himself on fire and stuff? Like yeah, and the singer
I
was like,
missed out.
oh, what were they called? Private Function.
Yeah. Oh, is that the crowbar? He was like hanging upside down the rafters. I did cop a bit of that. Yeah, that was insane.
The singer like he's jumping on the kegs, like spinning the mic around. Like they chucked one of the beer bottles and they hit one of the Big Sound organizers in the head. Like,
That's heaps red on, eh?
it's a massive
Fuck.
power play, dude. But hey, it could have paid off. You never know.
Makes an impression for sure. Maybe a physical impression, but we'll find out.
Yeah, like managed to catch like Loser after our set. I haven't really sort of heard much of their music, but those boys were awesome. Really.
Wicked. That's super cool. And you've very recently announced that you've signed to Paradigm Agency. So that's with the likes of, Rise Against and Billie Eilish and a lot of crazy people. So how does that feel, being in the same caliber as them?
Yeah, I guess it's just the, you know, telling a childhood me that this is what I'd be doing, in 10 years' time or 15 years' time. It's just like, surely not.
You had to pinch yourself a few times?
Oh, of course. It's an unreal feeling, but hey, it's humbling. So
That's so cool. And I mean, is there a particular artist or few artists on that you're like, yeah, this is so cool, like that you've looked up to for a while?
Paradigm is, you look at the roster, it's just such a diverse,
It's huge, hey?
It's the massive big hitters, like to be honest, something associated with like Billie Eilish at the moment is a really cool like opportunity. Like she's in her own lane and doing her own thing, and that's
Get her on for guesties.
yeah, that's it.
we're friends now.
That's super sick. Congratulations again. Like, that is wicked. Did you organize a lot of the supports and the tour yourselves, or was it like a joint decision? Or
Much, when the tour came up, our manager Rob, he pitched it to us, and he's like, "You guys are ready for this? Like, let's do it." Got it all together, and yeah, pretty much got like curated a bit of a list of bands that we like, we've seen, we want to play with, share the stage with, and we pitched that to Rob, and some bands unfortunately they couldn't make the dates, or that there was just some date clashes and stuff. Yeah.
yeah, no, that's so cool. That's tops. And you've got a couple tracks out on Spotify and whatnot at the moment. Are there plans to release an EP or an album anytime soon, or are you just still in that writing mode?
Yeah, we're always sort of writing and always sort of to keep the songs kind of in the backlog. Yeah, we're currently working on getting a new single out fairly soon. EP, album wise, not too sure. We're kind of just still looking on building our fan base through singles at the moment. But
No, that's wicked. And then what is the typical writing process for you?
yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's kind of like I'll sort of dive away and sort of throw up some instrumental ideas and bounce it across to M and the guys to see what we can sort of work and sort of bounce between. A lot of it sort of starts from like something that's completely not a Red Hook kind of, somewhere in like, I don't know, some other different genre, and then we sort of hone it in to make it that sort of unique Red Hook sound.
You don't really have like a specific genre that you're associated with. Like, there are so many different flavors and influences of all these different types of sound. Like, how would you describe your sound to someone who hasn't yet listened?
I don't know, just a clusterfuck of awesomeness.
I like that. It's probably, I'm going to use that. When you've got a show or when you're a punter, are you usually a push pitter, or are you a wall of death instigator?
Oh, I'm gonna say push pitter, man. Like, I've been in a few, and I always just kind of I'm there. I wouldn't instigate it, but I'll definitely be there to kind of, help it get off its feet.
Definitely get off its feet. Yeah. I mean, have you crowd surfed and stuff at shows or?
Man, I've been wanting to crowd surf, but there's just something about it that I'm like, I'm probably too heavy for these
I guess you
people.
need someone to keep time for the rest of the band too.
Yeah, exactly. They'd probably hate me. Like, I'm a stinky guy, so
No, that's fully fair. I mean, yeah, crowd surfing's pretty. I've only done it once, but fuck, it was like 3 seconds, and I'm like, no, I probably killed someone. That's exactly right. What about you?
Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. Just whatever the vibe is. Just
Played by ear.
100%, dude.
Yeah, no, that's wicked, wicked. And I guess is there any other kind of stuff you're doing this year apart from the tour? I know it's been a really, really stacked 2019. Like, what have some highlights been? Playing overseas with 3 Days Grace and
yeah. I mean, to be honest, man, this whole year has just been a massive highlight. Like, personally, collectively as a band, the whole thing, every achievement, every milestone that we've made this year, it's just all been great. And
that's sick to hear.
yeah, come up as just one massive hurrah.
Is there any one particular part you'd want to relive, or like that you do relive in your own head?
Ooh, definitely the Europe trip. Like that was awesome. Like with 3 Days Grace, I've been listening to them since I was like 9 or 10. So being able to sit down with them, share a meal with them and have a chat, it was just next level. Hey.
Super cool. And is it still the Europe trip for you, or?
Yeah, man. Being able to sort of travel around the world and play music and like that is such a unique experience that not everyone gets to do. So yeah, incredibly thankful for that and would love to do it all over again.
That's off tap. That's so cool. Like it's so good seeing you guys. Sydney band. Just taking on the world one country at a time. Like, and 2020 plans. Have you got some stuff lined up in the works, or are you just easing it out and still fighting the feet?
Yeah, man. I guess there is like a bit of uncertainty at the moment, just in terms of like moving forward. There's nothing locked in, but
Keeps it fresh though, doesn't it?
yeah, which is great. We've got all the support behind us, so I'm sure that there's not going to be an issue with moving forward. I'm sure we'll release a bunch of new songs and that kind of
Bangers.
stuff. Yeah, just consistent bangers, man, bangers all the time. So yeah, you should be hearing a lot more RedHook songs.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want to hear. And for everyone at home, if you haven't checked out RedHook yet, you're fucking missing out. Any party words, boys?
I do.
Easy.
Yeah, just keep in mind, clusterfuck of awesomeness.
That's it. Clusterfuck of awesomeness. You heard it here first.